Hey friends and neighbors, I'll show you what we got going on here. We got the rocker cover back on, but I need to take this inspection cover back off so I can set the valves. The rockers are set too tight. They're not letting the valves close completely. And we drained the oil out yesterday and got about an inch of sludge out of the bottom. I'm going to see if I can't show this to you. Sorry about making you dizzy. Now these old tractors don't have an oil filter per se. It's more of a strainer. Some call it a filter. And that is it right there. And what you do is you take them out. You have to remove everything out here. Once again, sorry about all the spinning. Get my light set up so I don't fry myself. That right there is the pump assembly and all that. That has to come out in order to get that filter out of there. And I was hoping the guy could just pop it out the back, reach inside and pop it out, but I don't think that's the case. So we'll get to adjusting these valves first, and then we'll work on taking that out. And I'll set you up over here so hopefully we all can kind of see what's going on with this valve adjustment deal. Hopefully try to get the light to where it does all of us some good. We'll get in here and I'll show you what the excuse me, I don't know why I'm belching. I haven't had any breakfast. Then it's damn near noon. Where are we at down here? The bottom bolts in this rocker cover were missing, so I just replaced them with some new 3/8 inch don't think I'm on it. There we go. I just replaced them with some new 3/8 inch bolts and lock washers. Hopefully this video isn't too long. I may cut you off and bring you back, because I don't know my splicing skills as far as video editing. aren't the greatest yet. So the noise in the background is a fan. It's humid as hell again today, but at least the sun's shining and just will get a jump on some air moving in here before it gets too damn hot. This afternoon, last bolt in the valve cover, or the rocker cover I should say. Is off. Okay. Here are the rockers. And I'm sure most of my viewers are probably familiar on how rockers work, how you adjust these. You loosen these lock nuts, and this is almost like a piece of pipe that's plugged off on the end with the screwdriver slot in the back. It's like a close nipple actually, and the end of your push rod goes inside that. Your valves are up in here. So what you do to adjust these is you get your valves shut, closed, you loosen these lock nuts, and you screw this in if you want your valves to open more, or screw it out counterclockwise if you want more slack. So I need to turn the flywheel, and we'll start here and work our way across. But I need to turn the flywheel to where this valve is completely closed, and I'll bring you back. Okay, now we got that valve is closed. So we back off this lock, this locking bolt. And that should give us enough in theory. Yeah. Okay, now we need to back this off. Okay, now what they tell me is turn that in. God, I hope I'm not getting my mitts too much in the way. Until it makes contact. And back it off a half a turn. I believe that's too much. That feels about like 15. So we will tighten our lock back up so we don't lose our adjustment. The reason I knew right off that they were too tight, they weren't letting the valves close completely, is because I turned the flywheel and I had absolutely no compression whatsoever. Now, let's move on to the next one. It's kind of hard to turn the flywheel and get your head around the other side to see when that valve closes. Okay. Oh. Ha! Hopefully that didn't hurt too bad when you tipped over out of your chair. And we'll go on to the next one. Now there's nothing saying that we won't be coming back and readjusting these valves later. We got that one. Got that one plenty loose. Like I said, these are just like a close nipple for your water lines or your gas lines. With the end closed off. Sorry about the light. With this end closed off. And then the end of your push rod goes inside this like closed nipple thing. I believe that'll be good enough for that one. Gosh, dang it. I'm gonna have everybody taking a trip. Okay. Now, I'm going to do these last two here, and when I get those set, I'll bring you back. Okay, folks, I don't know how much you're going to be able to see here. I'm going to try to point you in the right direction. Bear with me. I don't want to do like a guy watched yesterday did. He Dropped his GoPro right in a bucket of old engine oil. Anyway, we're going to try to get this filter out. I got it loose. Oh, damn light. This drop light, I don't know how it does it. I've had it for over 20 years, but the bulb works loose in it. I don't know if it's because it gets hot and cold, what the deal is, but I had to take this a bolt out of this steering arm. Try to catch some of that crap so I don't end up with it all over my rug. Old Pen, she used to manage a bread store here in town, and the uniform company that brought the people their uniforms, their work uniforms, also ooh, that was close. Also had the rugs that went in front of the door, the heavy duty mats, and they were always good enough to, there we go, they were always good enough to shit, I didn't bring my glasses down, good enough to sell me the wore out mats. And I tell you what, people, for laying down on the ground, keeps you out of the mud, keeps the rocks from jabbing into your ribs and your hips. And you can take them and power wash them when they get oily and dirty, or take them to the car wash and power wash them if you like. Now, I don't know for certain. Just soon. There, save the gas too. Oh boy, that's in a lot better shape than. Whoop! Hopefully, I didn't get you out of. That's in better shape than I could ever hope for. Yeah, we got some of the rust and sludge out of the bottom. Okay, that's enough of that for now. I'm more interested in showing you guys this strainer filter setup. Let me wipe my hands off and I'll get a hold of you. All right, hold on to your grannies. I'm going to pull you up out of there. Now, I'll show you what we did. Remember that thing I pointed to you earlier that was down there in the bottom? Well, this is it. Some call this a strainer. Others call it a oil filter. It's a filter of sorts. Watch me drop that damn thing and lose it. And there's the screen. Now, I tell you what, just try to find any information whatsoever on these. I had to get on I don't have my towel again. I had to get on Facebook, and there's a John Deere D, Unstyled D page on Facebook, and I found one little article thing about it, and that was it. And it did nothing about telling about removing it or anything. It just says if the screen is tore, get rid of it, get a kit, and put in a paper filter. Well, see this screen section here? Let me get you around. This screen section lays in your oil, and your oil pump sucks through that hole, draws the oil up through that screen and into there. And that's the extent of the oil filtration on this old tractor. I'm sure that the paper filters work better as far as filtering the, excuse me, damn, I got the hiccups and burps, and I haven't even ate yet, and it's noon. I'm sure the paper filters did a better job. You know, how much is a screen gonna filter out other than chunks? But hell, this tractor's 90 years old, and I seriously doubt if Grandpa, he may have cleaned it, because I can't believe it'd be that clean without somebody taking that out and cleaning it. Either that, or he was really good about changing oil. But I'm sure a paper filter is going to get, and you'd have to agree with me, it'd get a lot more contaminants out of the oil than just the screen. So with that, all I'm going to do, I'm going to put it in a bucket of diesel fuel, flush it out, clean the bottom of that out some more, get all the crap I can find. Fortunately, there was no chunks of metal or anything. It just, you know, how the oil lays in the bottom of these old pans forever, and you get about an inch of sludge in the bottom. So folks, with that, I think that'll probably conclude this video. If I got time this weekend, I got to get all my equipment off the place that we had rented and lost. I got to get that home this weekend. Matthew, he's not going to be home to help me. He's going back to college, moving back in Friday. So we'll see what happens. See if I get back on this this weekend. Friends and neighbors, take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Hang in there, never give up the fight. And happy trails.